With me, I'll try, hopefully it doesn't make you see it. As you can see, the mess on my desk. Okay, so the project we're using today is this Forever Love Suite. I've got some bits to show you that I've only just had them delivered. Bear with me. I've got all of my designer series paper and stuff for the card classes been delivered, so I'm busy getting everything prepped now, and then that will all be ready. But I wanted to show you, I've just ordered these, or just had delivered the notelet cards. They're gold foiled flower cards. The envelope's really pretty. As you can see, the envelope's got a really lovely die cut on it, and you get one of the actual card bases out. As you can see, it's vanilla and gold, and it does match some of the DSP in this set, and it's both sides. So I mean, you could use it as a card, or you could cut it in half and use it as you know, on other card fronts. You can use sponge daubers and blending brushes, and even, you know, the blender pens and stuff to colour on this as well. So you can add your own colours to it, or you can colour it in the colours that are in this suite. So they're really lovely. I thought I'd show you those. I think I have shown you the papers before, but they're in Petal Pink, which is, let me show you, Petal Pink's this colour. I don't know how well that shows up, but it's a nice, it's more of a, it's like a peachy pink. This is the Moody Mauve out of the In Colours. And we've got Pretty Peacock, love that colour. And there's Very Vanilla. Obviously, you know what Very Vanilla looks like, but yeah, vanilla. And then we've got gold. There's quite a lot of gold in it. It is a speciality paper, so you've got gold on some of this, on most of them, I think. Actually, well, let's see. So these are gold on there, and then you've got a plainer pattern on the back. But these all cut out really well with the dies that go with this suite. So as you can see, this one, I think it goes there. I haven't taken all of these off yet, but there's trying to find where they are. I've cut some out, as you can see, but there's some leaves. Oh, it's right down there. There's some leaves on there, and there are some of the other ones, these ones here. I think that cuts out that one. This one is for this little one down here. To say, I'm not sure about the others because I haven't looked at them all. This one I think cuts out something, but I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, there's a few different ones on there, and they're also easy to fussy cut, so you know that's really good. But you've got yeah, that's another beautiful paper. It's very, so it's very similar. It is the same, I think, as the note cards. So you could make, you know, use part of that as the whole of the card front and just put a sentiment layer on it and a bit of ribbon maybe. It's some little daisies on there. That one's quite a nice background pattern. This one is it's like leaves and roses. If I hold it up closer, hopefully that will focus okay. You can see the detail on that better then. And the back is again a petal pink sort of pattern. This is Moody Mauve. I love Moody Mauve. These would be really easy to fussy cut. Yeah. They don't fit the dies, but you know, you could fussy cut them so easily. And I'm not a fan of fussy cutting, but they would work really well. That's the back of that one. And then there's some gold and pretty peacock leaves, and on the back of that is this stripy in Moody Mauve. Okay, so really pretty papers. So the dies are gorgeous. We're going to use this one today, which creates a wreath. We do like the wreath style, but there's also this one that's more of an oval. So that again is really easy to make card fronts with. I haven't used the stamp set yet, but I think I will. I am planning on using it today. It is lovely, very wedding-y. Yeah, congratulations on your wedding day. Forever and always, wishing you a lifetime of love and happiness, and love you. So it is very much geared around love as a theme, which I guess is only to be expected, seeing as we are coming up to Valentine's Day next month. But you know, you could use this and put any sentiment, you know, you're thinking of, you get well, happy birthday, congratulations. You could use it for anything. Just add a different sentiment. The ribbon is really pretty too. It's got gold through it, as you would expect with all the rest of the gold, and it's just it's 1 centimetre, so it's quite big, but I mean, I think it does really lovely ribbon, lovely bows, and it's easy to use. We might use some of that. I hadn't planned to, but we might. And these are the little gems, so they're in pretty peacock and petal pink, and they've got gold flecks in them. So again, really, really pretty. So that's the product that we're using. We might go a bit off-piste and do something extra. We'll see how this goes first. So this is the card we're going to make. It's a Circle Easel Card. This will fit into a standard size envelope. You can make them bigger or smaller, depending on what size. As you can see, that's the way the mechanism works. I chose to use the Flight and Airy to do this one. So again, just fussy cut round these birds and the flowers, really easy. I'll pop that one somewhere safe. And okay, so in order to make this, I've used the Deckled Circle Dies. These are an online exclusive. They were in the September to December mini catalogue, but now they've gone onto the online exclusives, and there's loads of them. I think it's 14. Let me see, does it say? Yeah, 14 dies. So that's brilliant, and mine are all coming out where I've used them, but they all nestle together. So you've got lots of options. This is, I think this was, oh, this isn't the biggest. This is the second biggest, which is the first one. The biggest one is 6 inches. So, you know, you could do this in a 6-inch version and just get a 6-inch envelope or make a 6-inch envelope. But that's like, you know, that's big. That's quite a nice size. Anyway, I'm using the smaller ones. And I'll just pop those out of the way. So for this card, I've got 3 different size of the dies. They nestle together, so it's the I think it's the 3rd one. Oh no, it's not. It's smaller than that. This is the 5th one in, so it's the 5th, 6th and 7th dies. And you want 2 of the biggest one, and that will be your card base effectively. And then the middle one you want for another layer. Now I've not made up my mind yet whether I'm doing Moody Mauve or Petal Pink, so I've got one of each ready cut. And then inside you want the smaller, oh sorry, not inside, it's for another layer on the front. So what would be the white layer you want in the smaller die. Now the mechanism is, I've just lost one of, oh it's right, it's there. The mechanism is made also, as you can see, it's made also from the Deckled dies, and it's hinged here. So all you need to do is fold your piece of cardstock in half, place the dies just slightly off, and then you get the hinge. Okay, so the first bit that we need to do, I've also cut out some of these bits from the DSP, and I've cut out this lovely gold reef bit, so pop those out the way. This is the mechanism for the card. Okay, so you can see how it's hinged. What we're going to do with the top, well, with one of the sides anyway, but the top side, I'm just going to fold it. It's easier, I think, if you hold it upwards. Fold it in half, and then take your bone folder and give it a good burnish. Okay, so as you can see, that's the mechanism. Okay, so first things first, we're going to stick this bit onto the base. Now if you look very carefully at these, there are little like indents which are slightly easier to line up. So if you find one of those, there's a couple of them around, but if you find one, they all tend to have the same as they go through the sizes. I'm going to keep that one facing the top, and then I can line everything up with that. Now obviously with these you can you could use circle dies, you could if you wanted quite small ones, so only like 2 inches, you could use the punches. you could use plates, different size plates, if you haven't got anything that is, you know, you could draw around a plate or a saucer. So you don't have to have the dies. Okay, so now this one is going to go on this half. So I'm just going to pop some glue onto that half. And then, you know, this is where the lining up is important. So it's worth taking the time just to line that up. Okay, and now you can see that is the easel mechanism. Obviously you could make these quite easily with any shape, you know, with rectangles or squares, whatever. Now obviously that won't stay up like that, but we will come to that in a bit. Now for the next question is, do we use Moody Mauve or Petal Pink? It's going to have vanilla on it, so I quite like that Moody Mauve, so I think I'm going to go with that one. Yeah, I'm going to go with that one. And I'm just looking there, I think is that the edge? That's roughly where it goes. So again, just glue this top bit on. I found the indent at the top. So as you can see, it's this little bit here. Okay. So that can just sit there for a minute. Now I'm going to bring in my vanilla layer, and again just make sure you've got it the right way up. And I'm going to take this out. I've got a sort of idea in my head what I'm doing with this, but it's not set in stone because I've not used it yet. I often get, you know, I go through and try and picture the things that I'm doing in my head first, and then I change it when I come to it. But this will just pop out quite easily. Just take your time on popping them out, because it is very delicate. It's quite a thin band, but you don't want anything too big, so that will fit on there perfectly. Just going to place it for a minute to see, because I've got these to go on, and I've cut some of these out. Now I don't know if I'm going to use these or not at the moment, because I did think about just putting them around the back, but I might not actually use those. And I also want to know whether, see, this one will fit in. I'm not sure. I'm going to have a go and see whether any of these stamps will fit in there. They may well, some of the smaller ones. So this is Forever and Always. See, so that one will fit in. So that's good. I think that and the Love You one is the only ones of those that will fit in. The others I think will fit in the bigger die. I mean that's going to fit in quite easily in quite a lot of places. So what I'm going to do first of all is glue this down. Got a bit of glue bunged up on the end there. So all you're going to need is some little dots of glue. Don't want to get it too sticky, because then it'll get onto the gold and sort of dulls the gold down. So just put a few little dots on some of the leaves. And then just place it down. You don't have to have it all stuck down. I've not put it on every single leaf. And this one will fit on there. And I'm just going to use some Tombow for this. Just press that down, make sure it is sticking. So that's going to go on there eventually. So as I've used the Moody Mauve, I'm going to do some stamping in Moody Mauve. Okay, I'm going to use the Forever and Always, and while I'm doing that I will show you quickly how to put the stickers on. So once you've taken your rubber stamp out, take the backing off, and then see on the right one it's got a split, so you can peel that off. And then you're just going to line it up and place it onto the sticky bit, and then it comes away. So it's really simple. For bigger stickers, you could peel one half off first and stick that half down so that you're happy that it's lined up, rather than trying to line it all up in one go. Right, let's have a look, see what this stamps like. Okay. It's always a bit risky putting your stamp straight onto something that you've already stuck things on, because you can't obviously turn it over or anything if you go wrong. So I'm glad that's worked okay. And I'm going to pop that on there. give it a press down. Okay, so that's basically the front of the card. I might add some gems in a minute, but that's the front of it. So what we need now is something that will hold the front of the card upright. And for this one, I've just I cut out some of the flowers, and they're on dimensionals. But if you can see, I stuck them onto a piece of white card to get it thicker, and then I did run it through the circle embossing, the circle die, so that it's got the same edge. So I have a spare one here, and this is slightly larger, but I need to find which way. Right, so it lines up that way, because I'm going to just do some stamping on here. And I'm going to use this flower the same as this one. And find me the sticker. Again, just peel that off. And place it gently on there. These stickers are so good, once they are stuck, it's really quite hard to get them off. So you need to take just a little bit of time, just so that you get them in the right place. Okay, so I've decided I'm going to stamp it in the Moody Mauve. I was contemplating doing it in gold embossing, but I haven't got my embossing heat gun out, so I'm just going to do it in this, just so it ties in. And I'm not going to stamp it right on. I've stamped it off because I don't want all of this. I want to just cut round. Okay, let's put that out the way. So now I am literally, because this is card, it will be fine. The other stuff was just thin pattern paper, so it needed to be stuck on card as well. Just going to cut round, not right up to the edge of the flower, just a little gap off. Okay, so you could colour it in if you wanted to, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to leave it like that. But I'm going to stick it with some dimensionals to give a bit of height. I don't stick my fingers all to it. Pop another one there. Okay, just open that up, and then I'm going to just line it up. Try to line it up with where it went. There it is. So it is just off to the side, but that's fine. It doesn't have to be dead in the middle. Okay, and then we use some of these ones. Take your pick tool. Flip him over with. So I'm just going to dot some of those around, and then I'm going to use one of the bigger ones. Just in there. Okay, so that is Circle Easel card. You can stamp another sentiment in there. You could add some pretty paper or some stamps to this bit, but I'm just going to leave mine like that. And yeah, so that's that one in the Forever Love, and the one with the Flight and Airy birds. Okay, so all of those items are available, see, online at inkspiredcrafts.co.uk. There will be a blog post going on with the video and everything that I've used, so do check those out, and see if you do place any orders, then please do use my hostess code for January. See, up until the end of January there will be a new one for February. Okay, thanks for watching, take care.